Why did I just start eating a biscuit before recording voiceover work? What am I, an idiot? Don't answer that. The people at Tonor reached out to me and asked me to review this budget USB gaming microphone right here, so I would like to thank them for this opportunity and making this video possible. With that being said, I am not at all affiliated with Tonor, and full disclosure, they did send me this product to keep, but I am under no obligation to give a good review. This is a fair and honest review, and the opinions expressed in this video are mine and mine alone. If you find that you like this microphone, there will be product links in the description below, and buying through those product links does help this channel out. And to give you a good idea of what this microphone sounds like, I'm going to be recording this entire video with this microphone, unless otherwise specified for comparison's sake. I also won't be doing any kind of post-processing, so what you hear is what you get. The only thing that I may do in post is add a little volume boost where needed. But I've rambled, disclaimed, and shilled enough. Let's tear into this box and see what we get. The box is well constructed, and that's usually a good sign. Tonor also has a very 80s metal band looking logo. Put that on top of some Frank Frazetta artwork, and you've got an epic album cover. Limousine would be proud. As I mentioned before, it's a USB condenser microphone, and we have some specs here on the side of the box. I'll put them in the description below. Inside the box we get instruction and support paperwork, a very small pop filter, and the mic itself already attached to a desktop tripod. The build quality isn't bad. It's a fairly tough plastic and seems like it will hold up well under normal use. The tripod is sturdy enough to get the job done. Without getting out a ruler and actually measuring, the USB cable seems to be about 4 feet long at a guess. The gooseneck mount for the pop filter is more than adequate to hold the included pop filter in place. And the included foam windscreen fits snug and won't easily fall off. So let's throw it on a computer and see how easy or difficult it is to set up and use. Windows 10 detected the mic immediately and did not require any drivers. I left the audio volume setting at the default of 83 for the purpose of this recording. The mic was also easily added in OBS Studio, and that's the application I'm using to record this voiceover, since this is a gamer's mic, after all. And now for some comparison testing. So when I do these kinds of reviews, I like to have some other product to compare the product to that I'm reviewing, and in this instance I don't have another condenser mic that is USB that I can compare this to. The only other USB microphone that I have is this dynamic Q2U Samson dynamic microphone here. And I'm going to do a sound comparison, though keep in mind this is like comparing apples to oranges because this one is a condenser mic and the other one is a dynamic microphone. Now the difference in that is, and keep in mind I am not an audio engineer, so this is basically a layman explaining this in layman's terms, but the difference between these two microphones is that this one, the Tonor here, is going to be a lot more sensitive to all kinds of room sounds, but it's going to be a lot more forgiving when you back up and things like that. If you're not just right up in there like I am now, if you back up, it should still pick up your voice fairly well. The difference between this and the Samson over here is that the Samson is designed for you to be right up in there. It's like a vocal or singing style mic, and the Samson is a good mic if you want to do like a podcast where you have multiple people speaking into different mics. This would probably not be a very good, this Tonor mic would probably not be a very good microphone for a multiple mic setup for something like a podcast where you would get bleed over into the mic from other sounds across the room. And I'll show you the difference between the two. One major difference between the two is that the price. This Tonor mic is about half the price of this Samson Q2U, and this Samson Q2U, I'm recording everything through USB right now, but it does have the option of XLR. The Tonor mic does not have an XLR output. So to give you an idea between the two and their sound is, here's the Tonor mic check 1 2 3, mic check 1 2 3 4. Now I'm going to mute the Tonor mic and I'm going to record out of the Samson mic. Now here's a mic test of the Samson mic. This is what the Samson microphone sounds like, and you will probably see that as I turn my head away from the Samson mic and talk and turn my head back, it's a lot less forgiving than when I was doing this with the Tonor mic. Again, there's an advantage and a disadvantage to that. If I were to turn on the fan over here on the other side of the room, this would be a lot better at filtering that background noise out, whereas this Tonor mic would pick that up. But again, when I start to back off and speak back here, things like that, the Samson mic really starts to drop off and not pick up my voice quite as well. So I'll show you the difference here. I'm going to switch back to the Tonor mic now. So here I am speaking into the Tonor mic at about the same distance. This is I'm probably about 6 inches away from the Tonor mic and 6 inches away from the Samson Q2U. So again, here's the Tonor mic and me speaking at my normal speaking volume. Here is the Samson mic at the same distance, 6 inches away. But here is the Samson when I get about 2 feet away from these. This is 2-3 feet away. And this is the Tonor when I'm about 2-3 feet away, speaking at the same volume. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually turn on a fan over here. I'm going to turn on this air conditioner over here and show you the difference between how the Tonor picks up background noise and how the Samson picks up background noise. So it'll take a minute for it to kick on. Okay, so now that the fan is running at full blast, and to be honest with you, I'm looking at the audio meter in OBS Studio now, and I'm actually really surprised that this Tonor is not picking up as hardly any background noise at all. So that's pretty impressive for this little mic. I'm going to be quiet for a second and let you get an idea of the background noise that this AC fan is giving off right now. Not bad. Now I'm going to switch back over to the Samson mic. Okay, so now I've switched back over to the Samson mic, and really this Samson mic really probably shouldn't be picking up any external background noise from that air conditioner at all. But I'm going to be quiet now, and we're just going to take a listen for a few seconds. Okay, yeah, I didn't see anything moving on the audio meter, so the idea that this condenser mic, let me switch back over to the mic that I'm actually reviewing now. So I didn't see any background noise from the Samson or from the Tonor when the air conditioner was running. So, and I've still got it running now. So that's pretty impressive that this Tonor mic, which is a condenser, was able to filter out the AC fan the way it did. And it really kind of kept up with the Samson mic here. I'm impressed. So that's it for my review of the Tonor TC-777 USB Gamers mic. Overall, I think it's a pretty good buy, especially for the price. It's a little tinny for my taste, but as an entry-level USB mic, it sounds pretty good. There's going to be a link in the description if you want to buy this mic for yourself, and buying it through that link helps my channel out. I'd like to give a sincere thank you to Tonor for sending me this microphone to review. I would also like to thank my supporters on Patreon, and if you'd like to help support the show on Patreon, there will be a link in the description below. Shout out to brand new patrons Fernando Dini and Teresa Kokenauer. And I also have a Tier 3 Patreon supporter, so Teresa, you're getting a healthy dose of ridicule for spending so much money on such a low-dose show. Do you even realize how much you could have bought at Ollie's for $10? Everything. Literally everything. Isn't that right, Ollie? You got things to do, and I'm going to end the video here. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want to help my channel out, do the YouTube stuff down below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. That's it for now, and I'll see you next time.